Dr. Andrew Bazos is the founder and managing director of CrowdRX, which provides medical services and advice at live events. Mr. Bazos, good to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Scott.
You know, what seemed like such a normal exercise just a short time ago now seems impossible. How are we going to deal with the path forward, the other side of this crisis, as it relates to attending sporting events?
Well, we're going to try to apply some science and apply some reason and help, ultimately help the business people and stadium operators make the right decision with informed consent from all the medical expertise that we have to offer. CrowdRX is an event medical company, and right now there are no events going on. So we have pivoted to a position of trying to get our venues and stadiums and workforces back safely to what we do in the normal times. Fortunately, our parent company, Global Medical Response, which is 38,000 first responders across the country, is there on the front line helping us every day. And until we get the front line situation restored, we can't move forward with fun events. I know we're talking about getting back to sports and entertainment, but there's nothing fun about what our staff is doing on the front lines right now, no matter what side of the curve we're on. So before we go into the event side of this, I just want to send my thanks out to all our fellow employees that are doing that first step for us.
We do as well. Do you anticipate crowds being able to go into arenas, or even a willingness to go until there's a vaccine to treat this virus?
Well, I think there's different levels. First, we have to get government approvals and go with our federal and state and local leaders in their restrictions and their return to Game On. The CrowdRX Game On plan, first and foremost, depends upon these phases that the government will outlay. But we're trying to get ahead of them with protocols that once it happens, we will meet standards set by the state and municipalities, but also have higher standards internally, because I think you hit it on the head. We need to make spectators comfortable coming to events. Even if you're allowed to go, we want people to feel comfortable. As such, we've formed this comprehensive platform to do everything we can to mitigate the risks of being in a crowd.
What's the experience going to feel like and look like, do you think?
I think there will be more rigorous screening techniques. Right now, everybody's familiar with magnetometers. They're familiar with drug-sniffing dogs. I think there is definitely going to be another component to that. Right now, we're doing a lot of thermal screening, looking for fevers in the workforce. People returning to work. Large companies are doing a lot of work for large companies that want to get a safe workforce in. So I think we'll see a component of thermal screening. I think we'll see a component of checking other parameters. For example, oxygen saturation has been used as a hallmark for underlying disease. That may be there. But I'm hopeful that we will have some rapid screening techniques available to us. And I know it's been talked about testing. I do think that is going to happen, and a big part of clearing the way for safe spectator sports to resume.
Looking at your clients, Madison Square Garden, the Yankees, the U.S. Open, this may sound like a trivial question, but could you imagine, could you have concessions in an arena? Would you recommend that? Is that something that could happen?
Well, we're first and foremost a medical company, so we will be using medical reasoning. Ironically, I'm a trained, my major in college was molecular biology. I never thought I'd use it again, but we're going to support business decisions with science and medicine, and we're not going to be making those decisions about whether you can have a beer, take a mask off. We're going to lay out the risks and the benefits of all of those activities in concert with what governments and municipalities are recommending. I, as a sports and entertainment aficionado, am hopeful that we will get back to all of that and get back to all of it quickly. But there will be some risks, and there will be some blips on the screen as we do that.